This is Joe Balestrino, owner and operator of MrSEO.com, and welcome to my online tutorial. Today's tutorial will cover Google Supplemental Index. What could cause your page or pages to fall into Google Supplemental Index, and what you can do to help get them out. Some of the major factors of getting your pages into supplemental results is duplicated content, which is the same content or the majority of the same content throughout pages of your site. Not enough content on the pages. If you have pages have 2 or 3 sentences of actual content, that may not be enough. Content taken from other sites. This usually happens to e-commerce sites where they use the same product descriptions as every other site that's offering the same product. Too many query strings in the URL. Orphaned pages. Titles and descriptions that are the same on every page, which is I see a lot more and more every day, where the same exact titles and descriptions are followed throughout the whole site on every page. It usually happens when you develop a website and you use one page as a template. A lot of people tend to forget to change the titles and descriptions to match the content of the page. By correcting that, you'll avoid getting into the supplemental index. All links to your site are reciprocals and are possibly bad neighbors. You don't want to rely heavily on link exchanges, and you want to be careful of who you do link exchanges with. Those factors can get you into the supplemental. A page that no longer exists or has been cached, so in other words, if you had a page on Google and you have removed it, but Google still has the cached page in their index, it'll show up as a supplemental until it's fully removed. And to show you what a supplemental result looks like, as you can see here on this site, you can tell by the little green supplemental result that this page is in the supplemental index. And one very handy tool that I'll give you guys the address to later will let you see how many pages of your site are in the supplemental index and across all data centers. So here's an example. I took a site and I typed the address in, and it's showing me all the data centers, and it's letting me know that about an average of 30 pages, 31 pages are in the supplemental index. And I can click on each one of these data centers and I can see just the supplemental results. So if I'm trying to figure out why these pages are in there, by taking a look at all of these, it'll help give me an idea of what the problem may be. Also here, there should be one more listing here. Another factor that gets you in the supplemental index is a recent redesign. If you recently redesigned your site, keeping the same URLs or even changing the URLs can cause your site to fall into supplemental index as well. So how would you pull your pages out of the supplemental results? Well, it just depends on if you narrow down what the problem was. If it's because you're borrowing content or you're stealing content from another site, you'd have to replace that content with actual fresh content. Improve your site's overall linking structure. Create SEO-friendly URLs. Support all your pages of your site with inbound links, meaning when you do link exchanges or you are trying to get links to your site, you should be pushing links not only to your home page but through pages throughout your site. Especially pages that are in the supplemental. Having some fresh links to them may help pull those pages out. And be sure to change all your title and description tags to reflect the content on those pages. And here's some facts that I've put together. If you are in the supplemental index, you are being crawled, and you are not penalized. You're just not in the main index. You need to take action, as I stated earlier, to get those pages out of the supplemental index. Some things you can do is resubmit a sitemap to Google once you've made the corrections, and submit the sitemap. This way, Google is aware of the pages. It's not gonna pull them out. It's just letting Google know that you've changed the content and that they should go back to index those pages. In the meantime, while you're waiting for Google to come by and cache those pages again, you want to continue to work on getting some backlinks to those pages. These are the most common problems that I've seen with supplemental index. If you still have some problems getting out of the supplemental, you can check the forums. You can check some. There's some SEO podcasts out there. I do one. You can feel free to contact me at my site at mr-seo.com if you have any further questions regarding supplemental results. And as you see here, here's the URL for that tool that I just um, showed you guys about the supplemental index, checking all the data centers. So this is Joe Balestrino from MrSEO.com, and thank you.